To answer the very first big question, how did you start? How did you decide that I want to do trading? And how did I start? Like the first steps that I did in order for me to get into trading, and how did I know about trading? So the year is 2019, and I've just started working my first official job. So I was a clerk officer, doing some export and import stuff. So I'm exposed to a computer for the first time. Uh, so it wasn't for the first time, but it was the first time exposed to a computer with unlimited Wi-Fi. So like every time I'm in the office, like there's a computer in front of my face, unlimited Wi-Fi. So as a young person, young people stuff, just downloading Windows installers, downloading games, and a lot of other things, just watching fun stuff on the internet. In fact, that's how I got exposed to YouTube. So I started like watching YouTube a lot of time. Like most of the time when I'm in the office, when I'm doing nothing, I will be watching YouTube. It's either on my phone or on my laptop. And then something hit me. I was like, okay, since I watch YouTube so many times, what are the requirements that you need to achieve in order for you to get paid for being a YouTube content creator? So that's when it all started, the curiosity of how can I make money online. So I found myself searching on YouTube, like, how can I make money online? How can I make money online? What do I need to do? Or how can I get myself for YouTube to start paying me? So now I found myself on YouTube looking for different ways, besides YouTube, looking for different ways that I can do on the internet to get paid. And I actually did a lot of stuff. Some of them, like, they were bullshit, man. Like, they were paying me like cents and stuff. So there's also like you can sell like clothings, and stuff like that. I found a lot of things. And then one of the days, boom, as I was on that quest, still searching, like, because I live in Southern Africa, man. So there is not a lot of opportunities, uh, or there's a lot of difficulties when you want to do things online. So now, like, that's when I get introduced to videos, people talking about trading. Oh, trading, you can also do trading online. You just only need your laptop or your phone, and a Wi-Fi. I'm like, okay, so what's up with trading? So I'm starting watching videos about trading, and I'm like, okay, this look interesting. And most of the time, like, people who do trading, like, they will flex, they will be showing off the numbers that they are making when taking trades and stuff. And I'm like, okay, this looks interesting, this sounds interesting, this looks like something I can do. Okay, and then I started watching more videos about trading. I started learning more about trading, up until I registered my first trading account. I think the company was For Trade. That was the first time. That was still back in 2019. Yeah. Yeah, that was still in 2019, because I remember very well we were going for the festive for 2019 before COVID. So I deposited. They said in order for me to activate my account, I needed to withdraw. I needed to deposit at least like $100, and I did that. I think at that time, $100, it was equivalent to almost like 1.5. I got paid from my job, and then I deposited the 100 US dollars, and then I was taking some tutorials, and the team for Fortrade, they were sending me emails, notification about oil barriers, gold to set off, the news and stuff like that. So there used to be a person who will call me like, hi Sandile, are you aware that what is going on around the world? The British, they're doing this, the Americans is this, now it's the meeting of this and that, and stuff like that. So somehow I was able to took my first trade, I think up to like 50 US dollars. So in my account now I had like 250 US dollars, because when you register with like 100 US dollars, they gave you a bonus of like another 100 US dollars. So I think, if I remember very well, the minimum you need to have in your account in order for you to access that 100 US dollars, the bonus one, I think I needed to trade up until I had a profit of like, or total amount of like 300 US dollars. I'm visiting my friends. It was around like November, December and stuff, 2019. So I'm visiting my friend. So I had to sleep over at my friend. We're having fun. And then now I wake up in the morning. I don't know. I feel like that's some of the things that kind of ruined my accounts for trading so far. But I will talk about that later on. My biggest mistake as a beginner in trading. So what happened is, as I wake up, I feel like my friends, they were talking about this trip going to like South Africa and stuff for the holidays and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I got my money invested in trading. So if I can trade maybe up until maybe like the 300 US dollars, and then maybe I can withdraw like half of it, or 200 US dollars, and then maybe I'll have like enough money to join my friends for the festive trip. And then I was like, my mistake is I open a trade in a rush. And my second mistake is my phone was already on battery low. My third mistake was I didn't set a stop loss. So when I opened the trade, I was like, no, it's gonna go up. And then my phone shuts down. I'm looking for a charger. There's no charger. And then I didn't set a stop loss. So now I have to drive from my friend's house back to my home, and then I put my phone in the charger, open it, and go and check on the trade, only to find out I did this thing. That's my first lesson I learned on trading. It was a free fall. I will never forget that. They call it a free fall. And when I was talking to my agent, he said, Sunday, you did a free fall. You didn't set a stop loss and stuff like that. So I was left with like 150 US dollars on my account. The 100 was still the bonus 100, so which I was still not able to access it, because I didn't reach the minimum requirement, so in total it is more like I was left with like 50 US dollars in my account. So now I'm under pressure. I'm trying to make back the 200 US dollars starting from 50 US dollars. And I'm taking trade like crazy. And I was taking trades on like every timeline, 1 minute timeline, 5 minute timeline. If I see like, okay, now it's going to a negative balance, sometimes I would jump out of the trade. And then now the 50 US dollars is starting to get like a little bit smaller, because I'll open a trade, and then when maybe it's about like -5 US dollars or -10 US dollars, I'll jump up to the trade. So my trading amount, it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And then I took my last trade, I think it went for like -$7. And then that's when I was like, I was so emotional, I was so angry, and I feel like it wasn't fair. I feel like, why did it happen to me? Because I needed the money. Now I would have been 2 days after, I would have been on my way to like South Africa, just enjoying the festive with my friends. And like, so that's how I like got into trading and took my first trades there like that, and did some mistake, man. So ever since 2019, okay, 2020 came, and then there was COVID. Everybody was panicking, all saw death in front of our eyes. Like as a young person, as a teen, like you just get your mind fucked up and stuff. Like, so I still wanted to get back to trading, but I guess like COVID came with a lot of chaos, a lot of chaos. And when I sit now and look back, I feel like that was the perfect time for me to get back into trading and learn it and perfect it. Because now it's 2026, and when you look at the timeline, like I started trading like back in 2019. So now it's more like 5 years later, 6 years later. Okay, let me just say preferably like 5 years later. I feel like I will be far by now. I feel like I will be much better profitable trader right now. When you're young, like sometimes you just go with the wind. When the wind is blowing to the south, you go there. When it's blowing to the east, you go there. So I feel like that's what happened to me. COVID came with a lot of chaos, and I lost the direction. Then 2023, I had my first child, and you just become so focused on life and the responsibilities as you grow up, the responsibility that life comes with, such that you start losing yourself and the goals that you want to achieve. So up until 2025, I was like, okay, if I want to create a better future for myself, and if I want to create a stable future for my son, I feel like I needed to get back to the old me, to the younger me, which was like wanted to be financially free, wanted to be independent from working from someone, working for someone, working like a 8 to 5 job, So that's when the idea got back to me. You can still upload videos until YouTube start paying you, and at the same time, you can still take trading lessons and trade, and you can combine the two. You can do trading and record them and upload them to a YouTube channel. And I was like, yeah, that was my initial plan from the start. And then that's how I got back into trading again in 2025. So it's a little bit hard, I won't lie, again, but I'm getting a hang of things. I'm catching this and that, and I feel like now I'm at a level where, like, out of 5 trades, most of the time I win 2 or 3 trades, because I feel like that's improvement. And if I continue, if I'm being consistent, it will take me to where I want to go, So yeah, that's it for today's episode. So please stay tuned for my next episode. I'll come back with some updates for some of the trades that I've took around December. Some of them I took like early this month, January 2026. Sorry for taking so long uploading another video on my YouTube channel. Like, the festive season, like, it took a lot from me. Like, so I was just psychologically not okay, emotionally not okay. So I'm still trying to take a lot of things easy, come back slowly, and finally catch the wave, for 2026. And be good to myself, be good to the people around me, and take some successful trades. So people, shout out for my next video. Thanks for watching. Please don't be scared. Don't be scared to subscribe and like the video. And please, you can click that notification button so that you can be notified when I upload another video, which is gonna be after this one. I think I'm gonna be talking about some of the things that are challenging when you're a trader and as a father, as a young man, but it's cool. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace out.